It's morals over money. People, I repeat 2 times. It's morals over money. And today we got Byron Blake in the building straight from STL. He kind of pull up on me one time and chop it up in politic. What's the deal, bro?
What's the deal with it, bro?
Oh man,
Chilling, man. Man,
you been shaking it up.
man, yeah. That's what time it is, though.
You
Y'all
been you,
laid the foundation. Y'all got the groundwork. I just do the.
yeah, you been waking that game up. I'm
Yeah. I
like, I
need, I
gotta.
need.
You came across my desk. I'm like, I gotta tap in. He breathing on him.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Like I say, we need that real out here, man. No matter what side it come from, we need the truth out here.
Hmm. You know, it's funny about you saying that, right?
Yeah.
Cause I know damn well Wack is a buster and a winnie. He not allowed in a lot of places out here. But I was under the impression that people outside of California, they thought this dude was some type of tough guy. But so it is some people outside of California that got sense.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. For sure. Hey, I'm glad you said that too, because we definitely got to get on that. We
So
got to touch on that.
I'm not wrong. So people what like from where you from Midwest would like they got the
Yeah,
impression
no,
that
don't nobody, ain't nobody hearing Whack, man. We all, everybody look at Whack like the police out here.
okay,
For real. It's a few people he might can convince, finesse, but even they probably looking at him with the side eye. They just chasing the opportunity.
right.
He ain't fooling nobody. He ain't fooling nobody. Whack been when Whack jumped on with 6ix9ine, he confirmed everybody's suspicions.
Hmm.
When he popped out with dude, he confirmed everybody's suspicions. And I didn't personally had encounters with him. And that shit don't be adding up. That's what we here for though.
Yeah, hey, so how did y'all start like y'all
Man, because he was trying to get me to come on his show. He was trying to be doing the battle rap shit. So I had a little run in with Hitman Holla.
mhm.
And I exposed some paperwork on the nigga. The nigga was popping it like he was on some gangster time. You feel me? And some shit went down. He ended up calling the police, making a police report, giving descriptions, video, everything. So Wack jumped out there, and I guess he was trying to do damage control. So he get out here, he tell this completely made up story about how the niggas who did it got caught and they snitching, and I'm knowing the story made up because I know the circumstances. So I'm like, man, this nigga just lying. Just that's what put him on my radar. Like, damn, dude, really be lying, just making stories up.
Hmm.
And as the shit with me and Hitman progressed, he started reaching out to me, trying to get me to come on his show. Really, they want to get a nigga up there and do what they do, try to make a fool out of nigga, twist words,
Right.
that type of shit. And he was trying to convince me to come up there. So while we having this conversation, he get to talking to me about do I be carrying straps and all this
Huh?
old crazy. Yeah. So I'm
What
like,
that
this nigga on
what that
some
got to do with what the what's going on
man.
and the content you putting out about whatever? What do that got to do with anything?
Man, nothing, bro. Nothing. So in his effort of trying to convince me, that I should carry or I need to be carrying, whether I'm a felon or whatever, he get to talking about his situation and how he got caught, but they couldn't charge him because they couldn't prove he crossed state lines.
Hmm.
So
And
I ain't know no.
and you went and got the content, which I
Yeah,
checked out, where he told two different stories on why the
he
case went
told.
away.
Yeah, he told the police he was crossing state lines. So how could they not prove you crossing state lines if that's your story that you telling them?
He said he was going to get his mom to take her to a funeral or somebody's brother getting killed.
Yeah. He said he was coming from California, going to Oklahoma, going back to California. You got pulled over in Texas. That's a couple state lines you didn't cross that you telling them you crossed. But they went the police did they did their job. They looked at the rental agreement. You rented this car on the 16th in California. You pulled over on the 16th in Texas.
Mm.
They did it. And he was pushing the narrative that the case was dismissed because illegal search and seizure. But when we get the paperwork, the motion for suppression was denied. So now it's just up in the air. How did your case get thrown out? All we
But
got is in the interest of justice.
but he refused to get out the vehicle, and that's when they caught the dogs out.
Yeah, nah, he was the difference in the stories vary. You know, the police got their version, he got his version. But according to the police, they smell weed. You know what I'm saying? When they walked up, they smelled weed. He was kind of refusing to get him permission to search, and the passenger was playing sleep. So they like, all right, they don't want to get out the car. Basically, they refusing to get out. They called the dogs up. The dogs come up. The dogs hit on the car. They search it. They find what they find. Like I said, he tried to get it suppressed. They deny that. It ain't no appeal from that decision. You know how a nigga could lose emotion and appeal that.
Right.
It ain't no appeal from that or none of that. It's just the case go on for another couple years and then it get threw out.
And y'all could go check it out, the content out on Bro channel, where he showed that Wack told two different stories about the same case.
Yeah, multiple stories. Multiple. He told me they couldn't catch him because they couldn't book him because he crossed state lines. He didn't they couldn't prove he crossed state lines. He told somebody else it was a suppression of evidence. It was an illegal search and seizure. Once they had to throw the evidence out, then the case was blown. But that ain't true.
Man, he got caught over 700 rounds
Yeah.
and like a couple straps. I don't know how many.
And he said out his own mouth that the feds came to holler at him.
And the feds didn't want to touch it.
Yeah.
Imagine
Yeah.
that. And hold on, and fast forward when his house got ran in, and he went to the federal bidding on Wilshire. He said, leaving out of there, they said we owe you a favor or some BS.
Yeah. Man, that man working, man. He working. I got some in the works. I got some in the works I'm waiting on right now. Another case. I don't want to, I don't want to just throw nothing on him, but it's definitely he definitely spoke in the case. And I'm just waiting to get my hands on the paperwork.
Hmm.
But dude been talking, he damn near talked to the police in every situation that he in. He was
Sheesh.
playing on, he bank on a lot of these cases old, so they don't have like interrogation footage and shit like that still sitting around. That's what he playing on. You got to find the case number. A lot of these places got records rules where you might be able to get the actual the arrest report showing he got arrested, but you can't get the statement. Stuff like that is what they play on. That's why they get out here. And I ain't got no paperwork. I ain't got, but common sense. You got a case that you can't explain how you got rid of.
Hmm.
Every time it's time to explain it, you got a different story. That tell you right there. But nah, he fried in St. Louis, man. We been on to him. He probably, like I say, got a few people who, a hitman or something that want to, that's gonna try to pursue an opportunity through him.
Hey,
Think
but
they
see,
cool through
the
Nick
thing,
Cannon or some
the
shit like
thing
that.
about the hitman thing, right? If he could benefit from you, or you got more than what he got, he go take up for you. So like you notice early on with this Young Thug thing, he was like, Thug is my brother. I see what he did, but I ain't gonna call him out his name. I ain't gonna. He wasn't trying to
Yeah,
call him a snitch until Pee Wee Roscoe pissed him off, and then he
yeah,
said he blew up the whole operation. Said forget it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
so it was gonna be okay because he could still benefit off of him potentially. The same
yeah.
thing
The
with Hitman.
relationship,
He want to keep that relationship with Hitman, so he's picking up for him.
yeah. That's definitely He fabricated. He exposed himself with that one though, because that story was completely fabricated. And
You know,
knowing, just sitting back listening, I'm like, wow, he really be doing that shit.
yeah, because he gave it up about the ring camera little issue.
Yeah, yeah. He gave the whole shit up. He
Hmm.
went in. He gave them footage from damn near 2 months before that. It wasn't just the ring camera. He gave them some footage from 2 months before that. That nigga was calling the police, asking them to escort him home because he sees suspicious people in his yard and shit.
Hmm.
They knowing all of that though, So once the word get out that that's what he doing, then dude try to get in front of it and made up that story. He just probably wasn't banking on a nigga actually going to get the paperwork and showing that that shit was capped. You saying niggas told, and we got the paperwork showing nobody ever even been picked up for this.
Hmm.
they can't even identify nobody based off the videos that he gave them and shit. So nobody been picked up, but you saying niggas told.
I mean, that go what I was saying. We know this man a liar, bro. He just got on the internet and said that I was in the police station and I called the to the hood and told the homies, man, tell them come claim they gun. Man, so like I dry snitched on somebody or whatever, right? I'm like, damn. He trying to take credit for leaking thug shit, which we know ain't true. Well, go leak my shit,
Yeah,
cause I was in the station last month between the 19th and the 22nd. Go leak that. Like he just be
yeah,
making up shit, bro. Like he weird. Hey, any shit, man. Street niggas can't even remember people numbers. I'm not gonna remember no homie numbers. I'm gonna remember my broad number, my mama number, bro.
yeah,
You
for
go to
sure.
jail,
That's
you in
who. That's the
trouble.
only person I'm calling in there.
Man, come on, man. If it ain't an Inglewood family number, I remember by heart. Tell me I call, man. You sound crazy.
Yeah, dude. But that's part of the. That's another thing that popped you up on the radar though. I seen Seti try to take that and run with it.
Ah,
When I seen that, I'm like, the nigga on here, you celebrating a nigga being in jail. That shit lame.
hey,
You
look,
know?
man. Look, Fetty Nash, right? Kind of find out he's a hood hopper. You know what I'm saying? He from up north. He from Sacramento.
Yeah.
How he start banging rolling 60s, I don't know. They tell
After
me,
nip, after nip.
they tell me after Nip passed. So, Nip, he an icon in LA. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he charismatic. He draw people to the rolling 60s. Now, since Nip passed, you want to bang 60s. I used to ask him, could you name 7 streets over there? He blow up and get mad. You not from
Yeah.
over there, bro. I've been
Nah.
beefing with the 60s more than half my life, bro. I know everything over there. You're not from over there. You're from up north. If I ain't mistaken, Strawberry Manors that's a blood hood, bro. So it used to be a blood?
Everything I done heard about it, that's what they say. It's a blood.
Okay. And then they say you snitched on your brother before.
That's facts.
Okay. I
That's
heard I heard
facts.
his pops is a G, doing a maniac from Garden Block, like one of the originators.
Yeah.
But his son is a bitch.
Yeah, and his old man got ties to the Lou too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, his old man got ties to St. Louis too.
Yeah, and I hear his pops is a stand up dude.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Dude just a clown though. Dude he definitely called the police on his brother. I got that black and white. It's a typo in the paperwork from Sacramento PD, so he tried to push the narrative that the paperwork fake. I know that's what he's saying over there in the 60s that the paperwork fake. So
Honestly, bro, I don't think the 60s even looking into it, bro. They not paying attention to
yeah,
him. He just a goofy, bro. Like
yeah.
they don't take him serious, bro. Like,
Oh no, I know that for sure too.
yeah,
I know that for
he
sure.
ain't.
The nigga got on the nigga, bro. Niggas filmed you and you apologize for it. That's all. That's all I can say right there. Niggas film. You came over here with somebody. They filmed you. The world got wind of it, and then they made you apologize for it. That tell
Right.
you all you need to know about him right there, as far as his standing with that. But yeah, he called the police on his brother, man, and
Well, hey, so what was that about him? I just know that he snitched on his brother, but I don't know what about.
man, they arguing over something. I guess said he got into it with one of his brother homies, and uh, said he up. They said he up first, and shit, it went left from there. But he went and called the police. What happened is he mixed two different stories. In 2015, he got arrested for crashing through somebody's fence, drunk driving. In
Hmm.
2014 was when the shooting situation happened. So he merged the stories and made it seem like he crashed through a fence, and that's why he had to call the police. But in reality, it sounded like he up tried to spook them, and they really blew at his ass, and he went and called the police.
So okay, cause I never even heard of a crisis actor before in my life, right? They explained
Man,
to me what it was. I'm like, okay, couldn't find out that's a real news source. That's not no acting, right?
yeah, no, he was faking. The crisis actor shit couldn't be real. A crisis actor is like, when they do the Lifetime stories, they telling you about a serial killer, and
Hmm.
then they got the one scene where he doing a murder. Like that's the crisis actor, somebody that's
Oh,
there
okay.
just
So
to
so 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 the people that like reenact something on like
yeah, reenacting.
America's Most Wanted
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, that's like a show.
Oh, okay.
Walking up to a scene, bro, you interfering with a real case. This a real murder case.
Somebody got convicted in that case too.
Yeah. How could they? You know that dude could get his case overturned if it come out that they paid you to come up here and say something in the active investigation.
Hmm.
That's why he started trying to switch it up. You know, he all over the place, man. But there ain't no crisis acting. That was a real case. Dude really got convicted. Said he don't show up in no paperwork, but things that he said on the scene show up in the paperwork. Like the
Right.
police didn't catch dude on the scene. Dude got away and they was riding around looking for him. So you got people on the scene, like said, he's saying, man, boom, boom, boom. Then they jumped in the car and went this way, you know. And now the police got a sense of direction. It say in the article that witnesses on the scene told the police what direction the car went in. You out there on camera talking to the news about it. Shit, who else? But that's a statement. We don't even need a video. I mean, a paperwork for that. That's right there.
Hey man. Hey. Oh. So now I see why Weenie 100 and Fetty Nash they trying to jump you.
Yeah,
You on them.
yeah. It's that shit over with. It's been exposed, man. Said he don't want to. Said he don't want to acknowledge it at all. If he can say the paperwork fake and stay away from it, that's what he wanted. But what they not banking on is me linking up with somebody like you. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? They
Right.
from California, so me being able to put it out there in California is a different thing. My audience out in the Midwest, they hearing this shit, they like, ah, yeah, but nobody really know them niggas, you know?
Man, look, bro. Wack Wack 100 is not good in any blood or pyro hoods out here, bro. Like he act like he tapped in. He could call. He just said we all be on. I was on the phone with his homies. I talked to him like 2 3 days out the week. He lying, bro. Ain't none of my homies speaking to that crater face fool at all. Not gonna happen. He go
Yeah,
to no jumper back home and back home no jumper. I be on
yeah,
no jumper, same place, same time for 4 hours live. I ain't going nowhere. He ain't ugly blood ain't never pulled up ever. Like
yeah.
so, like he just man he cat bro, but you know what I mean.
I can read between the same with dude with Seti.
Yeah,
He
Fetty
ain't,
Nash
yeah.
cap.
But that's the crazy thing though. A nigga up there on no jumper all day. See, with me, you telling me, man, come to LA, come to no jumper, I'ma pull up. You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
dude up there, I'm seeing you up there at no jumper live, and he ain't got a word to say till you get booked. He really thought you was gone. He thought you was gone for the long ride,
Hey
and he
look,
celebrated
hey look,
too soon.
hey it's funny though, right? Cause they got all these people on YouTube. That be looking up cases and all that shit. This nigga say I keep getting ORs, bro. I don't know what y'all call it in St. Louis, but
Yeah.
ORs they like they'll let you go and they trust you to return back to court without
Yeah,
bailing out.
a recognizance
Yeah,
bond.
right.
Yeah,
So he said he keep getting ORs, bro. I got one just last month, and I got one in 2021. They looking at the same case from 2021 that say remain on OR. Like you know what I mean? I'm coming
yeah,
back, come back. It keeps saying remain on OR. I'm to remain free.
yeah.
This idiot. I don't know if he purposely trying to like. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Anytime I go to jail, I bail out or out the state because I'm on parole probation. You know what I'm saying?
He banking on the fact that he got 200 plus thousand subscribers, and if he can put that narrative out there about you, then they can take it and run with it. That's what he don't even care if it's the truth. He just needed to stick with a couple of thousand people, so he got some people to argue his point because
Come on,
they
man.
own him right now. They own him right there. That's the cop calling Crip, man.
Come on, man.
They own him. Him and Wack digging a hole for himself. The more he go different places and keep running his mouth, like the shit he do, St. Louis and Chicago, like cousins for real, you know.
Right.
So
Yeah,
so
y'all
the shit
border.
that he, yeah, the shit that he do up there, it trickled down. People hear about it. We know. You notice he don't really fuck with no St. Louis artists. He ain't straight hitman, but that's on some Nick Cannon shit, you know. It ain't.
Yeah,
Other
Nick.
than
Yeah.
that, he don't be fucking around the way. He know Wack could be on camera somewhere again, talking about they knocked me out. Niggas waiting to catch a nigga like Wack. They
Wack ain't.
waiting to catch him.
Wack ain't. Wack ain't. Hey, bro. Alex Alonso of Street TV been calling them out for 2 months for a fade, bro. He contacted 11 people. All right, we gonna set it up. We go find a venue. Like Alex Alonso say, "Are you just give me 8 weeks? Get. You know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah,
conditioned.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?" They call Wack. No, we can fight next week. So
yeah.
you know,
Them
like
type of tactics.
I'm like
Yeah,
next week. So they call Alex back. Alex like next week. Like we can't build up no anticipation to promote the like we want to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Then he say, all right, let's do it next week. Then he get to saying, man, I want to sit down with Alex. Man, he could come up to no jumper. We could, man. Alex wasn't gonna do it anyway. But I told him, man, he just want to get a free interview, some content on the Adam and Wack show. Scratch that, and then the fight ain't gonna never happen. Nah, that's out. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He definitely was trying to get me up there with. You know, I'm the one dropped that shit on 600 with the seal paperwork.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I dropped that on him with the seal paperwork. So he
Oh,
was trying to get me up there.
he still didn't draw the Blythe. He said he had draw the Blythe himself.
Yeah, he ain't win yet. He ain't win yet.
Sheesh.
If you notice, after I dropped that, his whole demeanor, that's when he started really playing the police game. He just came on out with it after that.
Hmm.
Nigga rather do that than go get that paperwork.
He the only one that can unseal it and show the world.
Yeah, yeah, he'd rather do that than go. And that law, he said that the reason why it's sealed didn't even come out till 10 years after the paperwork. The paperwork got sealed the following year after he caught the case.
Okay, so let's play advocate with this shit. So is it possible that the law is retro and then go back?
No, it ain't retro. I looked it up.
Hmm.
I looked it up. It ain't retroactive.
Okay.
He got caught with, according to him, 10 pounds of weed. And he got some kind of drug coming from Arizona to California. But his story far fetched because that nigga said he logged into the police computer and showed them his bank
That's a
account.
lot right there. That's a lot. Could I use your computer? What?
That nigga said he logged in a police computer, man.
It'd be hard for me to ask the police when I go to jail, can I get a number on my phone? So you
Yeah.
logged in a computer?
He
Nah.
logged in a computer and logged into his bank account and showed them that he had $10,000 in his account. He just took the 10,000 out.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's hard, but according to him, he had 10 pounds coming from Arizona to California. Got pulled over. The feds came in to talk to him, but they didn't want to touch it. And a couple months later, he got like some kind of drug treatment program, and the case got sealed up.
Hey man. Hey, man. But I already know 600 fraudulent. He faking a
Yeah,
boxing career. He faking being a rolling 60. I know there's something suspect with that sealed case. So I'm not
yeah,
surprised with him at all. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But that was the plan with getting me up there. They was trying to get me up there so they could, ambush me with all of them different topics. I just didn't want to go up there because I seen the play that they just put down on Big U. I ain't want no part of that platform. You know?
Yeah, that's foul.
Yeah.
They did Big U foul, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I ain't want no part of that platform after I seen that with my own two eyes. So shit, it'd be crazy to go up there knowing that dude on here, loose cannon on here discussing all type of open crimes because he trying to shift blame before it come down. Whack facilitating it. Then y'all trying to get me up here because you mad I exposed you for lying about an open case. So I
hmm.
already, I see the direction that shit going in. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Hey, I've been tapped into your content, right? So
Yeah.
I'm about to run this clip, and I'm gonna let you elaborate on it when the clip is over, real quick.
All
Hold on,
right.
quick. Hey, D, run it.
Now, what you looking at on your screen is the arrest report of 16 Shot 'em, aka the 13. The 13. 18 years old, arrested for having a sexual relationship with a 13-year-old girl at a youth center. Now, according to this police report, They were informed that this relationship was consensual, meaning that both 16 and the female admitted to this relationship. Now, according to this paperwork, the statute that 16 was charged with is 720 511 1.50C. Now, according to the specific section that 16 is charged with violating, he is accused of being 18 years old, penetrating somebody who was at least 13, but under the age of 17. And he's less than 5 years older than that person. So that's how he was able to avoid a felony because he was less than 5 years older. Despite the claims that this case was thrown out or something along those lines, it was actually not dismissed. It was stricken off with leave to reinstate, which means that they could have come back and hit him with these charges. But from what I heard, the young girl's family didn't want to, force her into, going through this process. She actually liked dude, thought she was in a relationship with him or something. And she didn't want to go through with it. Her family didn't want to humiliate her and force her to go through with it. And so the case kind of hit a dead end. So yeah, just make sure you hide your little sister from
All right, pause.
him. Straight up.
All right, hey, you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Now it's funny, right? As far as 16 go, me and him bumped heads behind my little sis, my co-host Mariah. Uh, Maybe I took his lingo the wrong way because it sounded kind of aggressive. He said you opt out, like I don't know, I don't know how they talk in Chicago, whatever. But that's either here or there. But
Yeah.
it's crazy that you had posted that because it's something called a Romeo and Juliet law, and I don't know if it's in the state of Illinois, but it's in certain states. So if you look up the Romeo and Juliet law, it's like a 5 year cushion, but
Yeah.
you got if you 5 years older, it could be a felony, but it's to the judge discretion. And
Yeah.
if it's under that, it's a misdemeanor.
No, we don't got that here. Really, if you
Have you
if
ever
you
heard of it?
folk, yeah, I heard of it. They got it in Texas.
The
They
Romeo and
got it in
Juliet law.
Texas. So it go up to like age 21, you know.
Oh, I didn't
But
know it
y'all
went up
had
that
to
hard.
start dating before you was legal type shit or something, you know.
Right.
In his case though, it was just a man, Chicago the hood. You know, it's girls running around 14, 15. They fucking with older niggas. You know what I'm saying? Just like St. Louis, every city do
Yeah, they
that.
do. Yeah, it's
In his,
everywhere.
in his case, he got lucky that she just happened to come from one of those homes where the mama like, really ain't got no control. If I push her to do this shit, she gonna be doing something else anyway.
Hmm.
So they just kind of dropped her off the map, and that's how he really got out that jam. But the center, it was called After School Matters. They the ones that reported him. They the ones that reported him because he was fucking with the little girl up there at the building. And they got word that it was some sexual shit going on up there, and they got her in there, questioned her about it. She admitted to it, and that's when they put the people on him.
Hey, so why? So it was an after school program, some types. Get up.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you got an after school program at 18 anyway?
18 because he faking, bro. I know niggas from 16 hood. I know niggas that personally know him. Dude, this whole internet shit is a fraud. That nigga faking, man.
Hmm.
And he just so happened he saw Wack. He saw Wack and me going at it, and he just jumped. He ain't said nothing to me. He just so happened to start cheerleading for Wack, and I said, all right, I got something for you.
Hmm.
I got something
So
for
so
you.
so
But
so he,
that's shit. You see the rest of the video?
yeah.
Yeah, that boy out there talking about the murders to the
Hmm.
news.
Oh, okay. We got another crisis actor, huh?
Yeah, yeah, he talking about the murders to the news.
He love crisis cuz.
Yeah,
Fetty Nash, he big crisis cuz, so I guess he love crisis cuz.
yeah, he man, that shit. But yeah, he got lucky with Shorty because her people didn't want to really press the issue, you know.
Hmm.
But he tried to sweep it under the rug like, oh, the case got thrown out because it was a lie or something like that. And that wasn't the case. They couldn't get up with her no more. So they just dropped it
Hey,
until they could.
so what's the legal age out there in Missouri?
In Missouri,
Uh huh.
shit, 18.
No, cause a lot of states not 18.
Yeah, it's
California is
17.
is
Yeah,
16 and all that. Like
yeah,
majority of these
nah.
states is like 35 states out of 50 is like 16 or 17.
Nah, your ass 18 in Missouri.
Okay, that's just like out
You
here.
can, 18. He got lucky. He got lucky in Illinois because he fell within that less than 5 years law. See, that situation with them had been going on for a while. That situation with them had been
So that
going on
Romeo and
for
Juliet law is in effect out there,
it's called a
or it's a
it's
different name for it
called
out
a
there.
yeah, it's really bro, it just because he wasn't 5 years older. You know what I'm saying? That's all. If he'd have been a whole 5 years older, because they really had the
18 and
discretion. They
13 is 5. Oh, more than
Yeah, but she was
5.
like, yeah, she was like 13 and a half or some shit. She was a little bit less than
Okay.
5 years. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So he got by, and they could have still hit him with a felony for being 18. But because the situation had been going on for a while and both parties said it was consensual, then they got him with that Romeo and Juliet type shit. Like, all right, it's
Right.
less than 5 years. It's a misdemeanor, you know? But they don't got that. We don't have that exact statute. That statute that's in the video, that's the only thing that govern that right there. It
Hmm.
ain't no guarantee that you gonna get a pass as long as you within 5 years. It's just up to how they view the situation.
Yeah, because when I looked it up, it says it's up to the judicial discretion. So
Yeah, I
basically
know a
up to
nigga.
the
I was in a joint with a nigga that was 17, getting ready to turn 18, and his girl was 16, and they booked his ass. He got
that's
to
out.
register and
They no,
everything.
that's crazy. They no that's not straight right there.
Yeah, but her parents wanted to push the issue. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, that's not right.
her daddy, he was like a year and a half older, bro, and her daddy pushed the issue on him.
Hmm.
Yeah, her daddy pushed the issue on him. So, and that ain't, man. The nigga 16 just come from that type of crowd, man. The nigga that he was, that little robbery case that he got,
I don't
the
know
nigga
about
that
it.
was with him on that case, that nigga locked up in Indiana somewhere for the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some of that type of shit. That's what they do.
But I'm not up on the robbery case. Did he do good on the robbery case? He didn't do no
Nah,
telling.
them niggas, they was that was a, it was a goofy case. It wasn't even nothing for them to do. They
Okay.
went in, they was out with some BB guns, taking
Oh, here
shoes
goes. Yeah,
off
man,
niggas.
Wack went to jail for a BB gun and went to YA all kind of shit.
Yeah,
Wow, wow. Oh,
yeah,
so
he was out with some
that's
BB
why he
guns.
cheerleading. He on the BB train.
Yeah, yeah, he one of them kind of niggas perpetrating. They say Wack ain't been in jail shit since YA.
Man, bro, he went to jail in 2012, bro. He put hands on his ex-wife Kimberly at they son graduation in 2012, and she maced the fuck out of him, and he went to jail in 2012 for domestic violence and shit. So he
Yeah,
probably bailed out
I
and
mean like a bid though, you know.
nah, hell no, he
Like,
ain't did no
yeah,
sitting down, bro. He
yeah.
ain't did
They
no.
say he never even been to like adult prison, you know.
Nah, he been to the pen before. He went from
Uh,
YA. He went from YA to the
okay.
pen because he was messing up in YA. They sent him to the pen, but he not a factor, bro. Like, and what people don't understand, like you going to jail, just you got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Nigga,
no, for sure.
he wasn't in there running on muck. Nigga, like bro, look, all right. When you go to the pen out here, it's something called a C foul. Like if you looked at that man's C foul, he probably behaved, and the only write ups he probably has like getting on the CO's nerves. Like nigga, go to your cell. He
Yeah,
walking too slow.
yeah, petty
Like
shit.
man,
Yeah,
come on, man. That nigga better stop playing, man. That nigga's a buster,
unauthorized movement type shit.
straight buster, bro.
And look, that lead me to my next thing, bro. With the jail shit.
Hmm.
That shit 607 Unc was talking on here, man. On talking to you on that interview, that No Jumper interview. That's some jail shit that he was talking. That ain't even really no
Hey,
jail
hey,
shit.
hey,
That
hey, hey. He didn't say so much BS. When you send me the link, I didn't even click on it. So what part you talking about?
when he was talking about he a 607 Crip And
Oh,
he all
607. Okay, so he said the Rolling 60s and 107
that shit
Hoovers is clicked
fabricated,
up
man.
in St. Louis.
That's fabricated, man. It
But
might be a nigga from over there that's cool with a nigga from over there, you know. But
okay.
ain't no 607s, ain't no none of that shit going on. He made that up.
All right, so the part of St. Louis is called Pine something.
Pine Line,
A Pine Line.
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, Pine Line. No, them niggas get down.
Right,
See, this
right.
the thing, right? Gang banging in St. Louis done died out. You know what I mean? Like niggas is still claiming shit, but niggas is really like carrying what was put down the generation before. It's really only like 3 generations of gang banging in St. Louis. Really two. The first generation niggas who really got it from out there, the 80s, you know, they passed it down to niggas. And by the time it got to this last generation, this third generation, it's watered down. Niggas really just carrying the Crip and Blood side of this shit, but they really something else, you know? And
Yeah,
that's where this whole how we do it. If a nigga tell you this how we do it in St. Louis, and they saying some different shit from what y'all doing out there, them niggas fake. They
right,
faking.
right.
That shit fact. Cause the niggas who really tapped in, tied in, they doing it the right way. When
Yeah,
niggas get to
I
talking that,
I heard it's some Inglewood families in STL, but I ain't met one yet though. But I heard it's supposed to be something out there.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I don't want to get the name and niggas and shit, but yeah, most definitely. Some shit we could, but we could chop it up about it.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, it's some of
Some of
some
everything
of
out there.
everything,
Yeah,
But how real niggas is another story. How tapped in niggas is another story. But it's some of everything out there. But that's where the confusion come in at, because a lot of niggas don't wanna tap in, So it's like I'm trying to they want the sauce, but they don't wanna. So that's where the whole this how we do it shit. I was born in East St. Louis, Illinois, the east side. I
mm-hmm.
was raised across the bridge. I'd have been on both sides of the shit. Illinois is a Illinois is folks and lords, the 6 and the 5.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis, Crip and Blood. But that's where the two meet at, you know?
Right.
So you would get a nigga from St. Louis that's saying he a Hoover that get locked up in Illinois. Now you got some niggas who have no idea what Crip and Blood is, because ain't no Crips and Blood in Illinois like that. If a nigga Crip or Blood from Illinois, he from out there and then came out here, or from somewhere else and came there. It ain't no Crip says Blood says, So when niggas get to the pen, they outnumbered. Now you got a nigga in here who's saying he a Hoover Crip, and the GD's pushing up on him, asking him what the Hoover shit about, and he just fall in line.
Fall in line.
Yeah, he just, oh yeah, like, man, look,
What you mean fall in line?
when
Like
I got
start
to the
pushing
pen,
GD?
like this what I mean. When I got to the pen in Illinois, 2007, when I got to the pen in Illinois, niggas was Crips was paying dues to the GDs. The Bloods was paying dues to the Stones.
And when you say paying dues, you mean what?
I mean, like when they collect their monthly dues from they guys,
Mm-hmm.
when they collect their little dues from they guys, them niggas paying too. Because they either done just got in compliance with the structure, so they, I call it going along to get along. You know what I'm saying? Niggas saying Larry Hoover birthday come around and they all, man, it's D-Day, and niggas in there like, oh yeah, celebrating, but they supposed to be Crips. And the same with the Bloods and the Stones. So that's where that ideology of the 6 and the 5, that's where it was birthed at right there.
I don't know
That
nothing
shit
about.
come,
I don't know nothing about the 6. I know about the 5.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, a lot of niggas be saying Crips in the Midwest bang the 6. That ain't true. You gonna have some niggas who doing that, but that's because they doing it how these niggas doing it out here. It's just a lot of it's a lot of man, a lot of misguiding going on, man.
But what I could say about the Stones, I know, the BPSs in California, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
The Black
yeah, no,
Stone
for sure. I'm here.
identity came from right
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying? T.
And
Rogers brought it out
and
here.
that's where the misconceptions come from. You see what I'm saying? Because if the Stones put that down like that, then the folks looking at it like, well, that must be, you know what I'm saying? The Crips come through and they got the blue and they talking about Hoover, and it's niggas who really don't know Hoover is a street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They just hear Hoover and they thinking Larry Hoover because that's all they know is Larry Hoover. And you would catch a nigga that won't, he ain't gonna correct him. He might not even know to correct him. You know, and I'm
Man,
specifically
if you really
using
from
him.
Hoover, you supposed to know to correct
Yeah, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Niggas not really from Hoover. A nigga got it from a nigga that got it from a nigga that got it from a nigga.
them.
A lot of niggas don't want to acknowledge that shit. Niggas will come, they'll come argue you up and down. And what I tell niggas is like, you can't you can't hijack a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Right.
say I'm such and such blood. You know what I mean? The niggas telling you I'm Inglewood family, but then when you all right, we doing this, and niggas like, no, we don't do it like that. Well, y'all doing some different shit. Y'all different. You feel me?
Right.
That's just how it go. That's how it supposed to go. But you got niggas fight you for that shit. You know what I'm saying? 1090 Jake, he said they told him he can't be blood, and he just I'm blood anyway.
All right, hold on. 1090 Jake. What state he from again?
Florida.
And he's supposed to be a blood?
Yeah.
I didn't know
But
that.
he just, yeah,
Huh.
it's all part of the storyline though. But when you got niggas putting stories out like that, then you get a nigga like 607 who really think it's okay to get on here and tell you I'm a 60 and a Hoover, I'm a 607 Crip.
That's
That
hey, that's
nigga.
that's that's crazy even hearing that.
Yeah, that nigga
California,
said I'm
that's
all. I listened to that shit. That nigga said I'm all Crip, and that shit make the whole city look bad. That's why I'm speaking on it, because it don't just make him look bad. It make the whole city look bad because you present it like this some St. Louis shit, and it ain't. It's some niggas that's in the loo that really got it and got it the right way.
hmm.
And niggas got a lineage. A lot of niggas don't got a lineage though. You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't have no lineage, so they can't tell you nothing. They can't give you nothing. But that's where they create an out for themselves. All right, well, I'm. This how we do it out here. We like, man, niggas be. I could go on and on with that shit, but yeah, it's it's if a nigga tell you, man, this how we do it in St. Louis, and they saying something different, man, they faking, man.
Hmm.
Cause the niggas who really doing it, they really doing it the right way. That's it.
Hey,
And
I'm gonna
uh,
say I'm
uh
I'm gonna say this right.
yeah.
Oh boy, tried to invite you. I'm guessing on that Clubhouse app, right?
Yeah,
To come on that little bullshit. So I'm gonna say this. You one of the smarter ones, and you didn't bite, cause you got it right. He's gonna take you on there and try to put you in the trick bag. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. No, for sure. I already
Talking about
know.
some exposure or some stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah. I already know.
Hmm.
That shit won't. That. But this the thing, right? I ain't got no smut. I ain't hiding from nothing. You gonna bring up me having a fight with 20 niggas? That's cool. I ain't on camera running. You know.
Oh, so what's that about? You was getting packed out or something?
Hey, man, I got down. I got
I mean, I
down with
heard you
them
talk
niggas,
about it
man.
or whatever, but I didn't really look into it.
Yeah, yeah. Them niggas. They edited the footage though. Niggas ran down on me. Niggas ran down on
I
me. They
mean, it ain't
edited the
nothing to
footage
edit
though.
out. If you got packed out, you got packed out though. So what was the purpose of even editing
Because
it
it ain't
out?
started off like that. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay,
Niggas
okay.
don't niggas. This shit about an image with niggas.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a if they tell their story, they just popped up on me like X-Men or some motherfucker just teleported into the picture, start rolling the nigga.
Hmm.
But in reality, shit, nigga, I'm gonna put my hands on a couple of y'all niggas. We ain't gonna do no running and that
Okay,
shit. I'm
so
gonna
so so how many people was it? You and
man, it was me, and it was about 10 of them niggas.
hmm.
Some niggas I ain't never seen before though. I
But
don't
but
even
but
know
they
these
but they
niggas.
know you.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it shit is what it is.
I mean, it happens. Hey, I'm like, I mean, I heard you speak on it. I'm like, okay, a pack out that ain't that interesting to me. But so
Yeah,
what they was trying to spin it like what?
they just trying to spin it like, man, that nigga got packed out. That to them, that's an accomplishment. To them, that's an accomplishment.
Accomplishment or the only thing they could find.
No, that's a to the niggas that did it. It was an
Oh yeah,
accomplishment.
no, no. I'm talking about
To the other
the
niggas,
dudes that's
that's the
trying to
only thing they
that
could find.
yeah, the ones
That's
that's
the
on the
only thing,
internet I'm
nigga.
talking about.
I got 10 felonies. I ain't hiding. I got 10 felonies. I've been
Hmm.
doing this shit since 14. Stretches. They can go look through all that shit. I ain't never even had a co-defendant
Hey, bro,
except for one time.
that's why I say a Scary Banks. I'm not hiding that. I send my government on it. It's not a
Yeah,
my shit is an open book, bro. So you gotta really go lie or you know what I'm saying, make some shit up. Like the dude got on the phone with somebody acting like they was from my hood and was having a fake conversation. It's still on the internet right now.
yeah, that type
And
of
couldn't
shit
find
though.
out it. The dude that was on the phone with him is some IBM Gizzy dude, like one of Loose Cannon homies. Like, and they was
Yeah,
talking like, and the dude was acting like he's from Inglewood family. I'm like, man, this ain't one of my homies on the phone with this dude. You know what I'm saying?
nah, for
Like,
sure.
no, this ain't like. And you stayed on the phone with him the whole time. You didn't ask him what they called him. You didn't ask him his name, no nothing.
Yeah, nah, that nigga, that's part of his propaganda. I
Hmm.
noticed what they doing though, because the internet consumes shit.
Right.
You could make up a story if you got the right platform. You could make up a story and put it out, and shit. By the time people realize it's fake, you done already made enough money to make them forget about it.
Hmm.
I watch niggas do it every day. I watch Seti get on this motherfucker every day and say he went from Dirk and Vine snitched on each other to Dirk ain't snitched to Young Thug got snitched on by Woody to Thug Thug snitching on Woody. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
just keep on, and the views coming fast enough for him to change it.
Hey, look, man, I could say this. Fetty Nash, Winnie 100, y'all can't do nothing with me, bro. I got the same resources. I go on No Jumper when I feel like it with 5 million subscribers. I go on Street TV with Alex
Yeah,
Alonso and talk my shit. I come right here to my own channel and talk my shit on. And ain't nobody
yeah.
go put me on a gag order and tell me what I can't say. You know what I'm saying? So man, Fetty Nash, use a Walmart rolling 60. You're not from over there, for one. You know what I'm saying? On Inglewood. And if you want some change and you want to get a stripe, they doing these celebrity matches. I got an Inglewood family you could get down with because you not from over there. On Inglewood, and you're not. You ain't never did none of my homies.
Yeah.
Nigga Nib died. It was an inspiration to people. And you start claiming
No,
after
that's
that.
a fact. That's a fact. It was. I came out there. And
Around that time,
I ain't see that
2019.
nigga.
What, around that time?
Yeah. I came out there for the funeral and everything. I ain't see Seti nowhere around.
All right, so what you just flew out here on some vacation shit, or you got family out here?
I just came out there shit, for the funeral.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got some family that used to live out there, but they live out my way, back my way now.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I came for the funeral. And man, I ain't see dude nowhere. He popped up like a couple months later on my YouTube channel with the flag on his face. Nigga was watching him a little bit, but his vibe was just off because he was talking about a lot of Chicago shit that I knew wasn't facts. Cause like, man, I did time with all them Rondo, C-Day, I did time, Lil Mick, all them niggas that was coming in on that drill wave catching them bodies. I was in there when they was coming in. I ain't leave till 2015. I wasn't done till 2016.
Was you locked up at the same time as Von?
I ain't never run into him in the joint.
Hmm.
I ain't never run into him in the joint. When he came to the joint, I was in the joint. I was hearing about niggas and shit, but I ain't never run into him. I ran into nine. Like I said, I ran in, when nine and C they got to Menard, I was down there, you know? And that's where I got a chance to see like how different the gang banging shit is as far as generations, because it was like some older niggas down there, Crip and Blood, that been gone since the '90s, since the '80s. They move was way different. You know, they ain't even really politic. Because if you go in the Illinois system, if you a Crip or a Blood, you might be the only one on the whole yard. You know, like you might jump in that motherfucker and be the only Crip or Blood in the whole prison. That's how rare it is in the state of Illinois.
No, I can imagine. They got Vice Lords, BD, GD, Stones.
Yeah, you ain't gonna run into no Crips and Bloods. You know, if you do, they coming from St. Louis. They done came to East St. Louis or one of them little towns nearby and caught a case. That's how the concept of shit like that 607 shit get birthed. Because you would get a nigga who he come in and he 6-0 and this nigga a Hoover and they the only two Crips in the whole prison. So niggas ain't set tripping with each other. And then now these niggas get out and oh man, that's my man from over there, and you know they kicking it, and then that turn into a little group of them niggas being around each other, and then the nigga think he can take a concept like that and give it legs.
Hmm.
You know, so he come to the internet and say, man, this is what we doing, this how we doing it, and that ain't what's going on. They tried that shit with the folks. They tried that shit with the folks when I was in the joint, right? They popped up. It was a bunch of BDs that popped up out of nowhere. Talking about they riding under the five, under the blue five. Man, they got them niggas out of there so fast. I'm talking about so fast that shit was extinct. That shit was within a year.
Hmm.
That them niggas was extinct. Bluefin BDs. Niggas was extinct within a year. Cause niggas ain't going for no changes to the infrastructure like that.
Right.
Dude came out there and said that shit. I don't know what he was thinking, but that's an embarrassment, man. They make the city look bad saying shit like that.
So 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 do 607 got the support of St. Louis?
No, 607 definitely got some support. He got some support. That's why I don't understand why niggas do what he did. You know, because it's better to just come say, nigga, I'm a St. Louis Crip. I'm from, like you say, nigga say the JVL or you know what I'm saying, whatever
Mm-hmm.
hood, do it like that. As opposed to saying you a Hoover. And then you go out there and the nigga say, man, you ain't tapped in with the Hoovers. And the nigga say, I don't got to.
Hmm.
Like, what you mean? You supposed to want to. That supposed to be the first group of people you pull up on when you get out there.
First stop.
Yeah. But niggas be but by the time a nigga realize it, he already done got the tattoo, you know, and he done went the whole mile with the shit by the time he realized, damn, I ain't that. And then you look up a nigga out there 40 talking about he trying to get put on.
Hey
You know?
man, rest in peace. My relative, her name Kiva. She got the JVLs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flew out there for her funeral. Everybody, they showed up and showed out for her.
Yeah, nah, for sure, man. That hood, man. It's a lot of stump down hoods. I can't take that from the city, bro. The city treacherous.
Okay.
But as far as that right there, niggas need some guidance and it need to be spoken on. I felt like that need to be addressed, by a nigga. I done did it all in the city. I done, man, look, that needed to be addressed because that's a bad representation for either side, not just for the Crips, for the Bloods too. Like that's a bad representation to say that
Uh,
niggas ain't doing it
before
how niggas do it.
before we get up out of here, all right, what's your thoughts on Sexy Red? Cause she came out here, she pulled up and bombed, and
Man,
she was
Sexy Red official though.
yeah, she came and pulled up on Gangland.
Yeah, but when she in the city, she with gangland though. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
she moving accordingly. That's why I say it's some motherfuckers who really them niggas that she over there kicking it with, they already tapped in. You
Hmm.
know? So they she gonna do it the right way. She got the right guidance.
Right.
And it's a lot of people out here that do. Niggas just ain't on the radar because niggas ain't YouTubers.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
that shit right there, what he talking about, nah, I know motherfuckers off Sexy Red Block. I know motherfuckers in her circle, I know relatives and people that's in her circle. That shit all the way Exactly how they present it. That's what it is.
That part.
That's yeah. That's what it is.
Go
Yeah.
back, see? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I gotta get Shorty, man. Shorty, the realest shit coming out the city right now. And that say a lot about you niggas.
Right.
That say a lot about you niggas. She the realest shit coming out the city right now. As far as just being raw and being authentic and shit, she the realest shit coming out the city.
Man, look, man. Shout out to STL. I'm
Man,
I'm gonna
for
be out
sure.
that way shortly, but I ain't going when it's cold. I don't do the black ice and all that shit. So I'm gonna have to wait till like spring or
Man.
something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, for sure, man. We gonna chop it up. You know, we gonna chop it up.
Tell
I'm
them,
definitely glad we got a chance to do this.
oh yeah, for real, for I tap in with the real man. You feel
Yeah,
me?
for sure.
That's what it's about. The real and it ain't about blood and
Yeah,
crib. It's about the real and the fake,
it's
bro.
about the real and the fake on everything, and that's what I be wanting niggas to get, cause it sound like that nigga was up there begging to be accepted,
Who was
and
that?
that make 607 He's sitting up
Man,
there talking about why y'all don't accept us and all that shit. Like, nah, nigga, it's just when you fugazi, you fugazi. I like the homie that's gonna be like, who the fuck is this nigga? You know
hmm,
what I'm saying?
right.
That's the homie that I like. The nigga that's gonna be like, man, who the fuck is this nigga? Because that niggas need that. It ain't about being accepted, but you still gotta be willing to earn your respect at the same time. Niggas don't want to do that part. So it get to you just look like you begging, bro. And that ain't what this is. Like, that ain't it ain't that. Bro was up there like on some shit like and don't get me wrong, right? That nigga I fuck with but I'm gonna call a spade though. That shit right there, that's a bad representation. Yeah,
Right.
niggas come out trying to be looking for acceptance, and that when you coming in, how you expect somebody to accept you telling them that you made a change to they shit that they ain't know about.
Right.
You know?
Hey man, you know what? I was confused about the 607 shit, right? I didn't know what it was, right? I'm like, I know damn well St. Louis
Man,
area
that
code is
shit made up.
314, right? I'm like, that so that ain't
Yeah.
an area code. I'm like, maybe
Nah,
that's some shit on the telephone, like the little letters on the telephone
man,
shit.
that's
Like,
some shit that he came up with. He came up with. I ain't never heard of that shit ever, not one time. That's some shit that he probably trying to brand or something. Niggas be trying to bridge gaps and they try to put it on. I do it with the East St. Louis and St. Louis shit. My people always be tripping because I got people on both sides that be, nah, nigga, them niggas over there, because East St. Louis is Illinois
mm,
and St. Louis, Missouri. And I got people on both sides. My family's from both sides. And shit, niggas be tripping. But
it's crazy. I got an ex, right? I got an ex. And she from Kansas, but I know they got it like that too. It's like, but
yeah,
she from
Kansas,
KCK.
Missouri, and
Yeah,
Kansas.
she from.
Yeah.
They kind of like rivals a little bit. Both of them
Yeah.
think they better than
East
the other one.
East Saint and St. Louis just like that. But
Right.
then when you bump into niggas somewhere else, niggas come together.
Right.
If you bump into a St. Louis nigga in the Illinois prison, he gonna latch on to the East St. Louis niggas. If you bump into an East St. nigga in a Missouri prison, he gonna latch on to the St. Louis niggas. And niggas gonna accept him with open arms. That's why I don't be understanding that part of the shit. But
See, but you did time in both systems though, so you see, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That it be like I look at this shit different. I got a different view. I got a different view. But that's what give me the ability to see what's going on with all of the other shit, because
Give you the
I
advantage.
got family that's straight GD. Nigga, my uncle, an outstanding member. He gone now, but Big Lano, RIP Big Lano, you can't find no nigga from the state, from the structure, from the body that's gonna say they don't know Big Lano.
Hmm.
Straight from East St. Louis, stump down. But uh I watched him and his homies put down some shit that changed the whole city. Changed the whole city, really changed the whole damn Midwest.
Hmm.
And I seen how everything came together. So when I be looking at the shit from a kind of different perspective, because the St. Louis niggas, all they really know is Crip and blood. That's why they can't shake it. A nigga can't shake that shit because that's all they know. Niggas, uncles and granddaddies and them was Crip and blood and shit. you know. But as they done got older, them niggas went to jail. This nigga died, and niggas was still carrying the title, but it started getting mixed up. You got a lot of shorties running around, migrating, going to different hoods. Now niggas click banging, and niggas trying to take their clicks and put them on the main stage, which ain't a bad thing, but you know, you still gotta pay some homage to where the shit come from and how it go for real.
That part.
Yeah, for sure. You
Hey,
know,
hey, tell them where they can find you, man.
man,
All social
YouTube,
medias,
man,
YouTube,
YouTube,
everywhere. Tell them.
YouTube, man. Official Byron Blake on IG, but shit, YouTube Byron Blake. I do all this shit under my real name. This the legacy I'm trying to build right here. You
That
know,
part.
yeah, my old man, he doing 35 in the feds and
How
shit.
long
You
you been
know,
down so far?
he been gone 18 years now, going on 19.
Free him, for real, for real.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. So you know that shit. That's part of me keeping the legacy alive. You know what I'm saying? We going by the name. We gonna turn this shit into some shit like Walmart or something.
Hmm.
That's what I'm on, man. But yeah, Byron Blake, everything. BYRON BLAKE, everything. Every site, every platform. That's all you gotta do. Type that in. I'm popping up.
That part, man. I want everybody to like, subscribe, man. Morals over money. And subscribe to bro too. Byron Blake
Man, for
everywhere.
sure. Morals over money. I appreciate you having me on here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I fuck with
likewise.
the platform. You know, I've been watching this shit. I fuck with it, bro.
On everything, man. You got to touch that on here, and I'm gonna do it vice versa, man. I got family out
Yeah,
there, so
yeah,
I'm coming
yeah.
that way
No, for sure,
anyway.
for sure. I'll be popping in and out. I'm definitely gonna come that way. I'm definitely gonna come tap in with you, you know?
That part. All
Yeah,
right, everybody, stay dangerous, stay alive, stay safe. However you living out there, man. We out of here.
man, for sure.
For sure.